And we are live. Let me check, guys, that we are live also in the group right now. Yep, we are live. So good to be here for another Rising Friday. Are you ready? So, how can we reduce the overwhelm feeling that sometimes catch us and get us down? And we feel low energy, we feel like we're not accomplishing, we're feeling like we're not enough. So how can we switch it with two easy, simple steps? Are you ready for it? So I want to share with you something, guys. First of all, about the overwhelm feeling and how we can get the focus. So first of all, we got to realize that we got to focus on one step after another. Usually what happens is we're getting so much overwhelmed because we look at the bigger goal, the vision that's right there. Like, I want to hit 100K. I want to hit 200K. I want to establish my business and be financial independence. So those are amazing. Those are great goals. And it's really will get you there. That seems like that shows you that you're ambitious because you have those amazing goals that you want to reach. And when we put out this huge goal, it's like climbing the Mount Everest as your first mountain climb. That can be overwhelming. That can be like, how the hell do I get there? How the hell do I do that? I don't know how to reach it. I don't know what to do. So in that aspect, we get so much overwhelmed. We start beating ourselves up. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy for it. I don't know if I can do this. Who am I to actually do this? And all the crap and bullshit story that we keep feeding ourselves. So how can we get out of this? Let me share with you a personal story that happened to me this week. So I don't know if you know, guys, but to the new people that here, I got injured 10 years ago while I was in the army. So I got an injured and I got this syndrome that called CRPS. That's a chronic regional pain syndrome, a pain that it's a nerve problem and it caused pain to the section that got hurt. In my case, it's my leg. So I'm walking on crutches. And for years, doctors told me to cut my leg off, that I will never walk again. And every year I had this huge vision goal that this year I'm going to walk. This year I'm going to ditch the crutches. This year it's going to happen. And it didn't. And I felt so frustrated. I felt so bad. I felt shitty. I felt like I can make it. I'm not good enough. I don't know if I can make it. And sometimes I even believed for a moment, I believe to those doctors that I will never walk again. But in my head, I kept fighting and I told those doctors, like, fuck off, I'm going to make it. I'm going to freaking make it. I don't care about what you are saying. I'm going to freaking make it. I'm going to walk again. Although I kept doubting myself all the time. And then it took me a couple years to get out of that depression. And then after I got from the depression, I start to work towards the goal. And it's for starters, I start to put a smaller goal. So the vision, the big vision is there, like getting back on 2 feet, getting out from the crutches. This huge goal is there, right? But then I chunk it out to small pieces. That means, okay, first of all, putting a sock. Because even to put a sock, believe it or not, it causes tremendous pain. So it takes a lot of effort to actually adjust to that pain. So at first, I was putting the sock on the tip of the toes and I put it during the night. So my first goal were to stand, let's say, for an hour. And then I was fainting and getting back up, faint and get back up. So little by little, I start to adjust to the sock, right? So first of all, it's just the toes, then more, then half, then put it on the half of the leg, then the whole leg, right? So it took me 2 years to put a sock, 2 years to put a shoe, 2 years to get inside of water. And now 2 years to start walking. So right now I'm walking around 400, 500 steps in a physiotherapy. So last Wednesday, I was in therapy, physiotherapy, and I'm doing the steps. And all the time, the physiotherapist right by me keeps saying, like, remember, one more step, just one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. And that's how it's in life, in everything that we're doing. In business, it's one step at a time. And our own personal life, relationship-wise, kids, growing, self-development, doing what you love, like everything is one step at a time. We learn a new skill, one step at a time. You learn guitar, one step at a time. You learn to sing, one step at a time. We can't make it to the top without missing a few shots, without not making it at first. Like when I did my first step physically, first step with my leg, I fell down. Like, not kidding you guys. It was like that. I was doing my first step. I forgot how to walk. So I'm doing my first step and like I was crashing on my face to the surface, like hardcore, bam. That's how was my first step was. Also, the second step and the third step. Now, if I would quit, if I quit, it will last forever. I will never come back to walk. I could have cut my leg off and give up, right? But instead, it's taking that one step at a time. So I fell again and again and again and again and again until I learned how to walk again, like with a baby, right? If a baby fall one time, you said, no, you're an idiot. You don't know how to walk. What the hell are you doing? No, you don't say that to a baby, right? You're nurtured. Way to go. You did the first step. So what if you fall? It's good. It's good that you made that mistake. Same goes here. When you're messing up, when you're not reaching the higher goal, so maybe extend it and chunk it up. Therefore, you're seeing some achievements. And yes, you will fail during the time. But if you won't fail, you won't make it. We gotta fail in order to succeed. Like when I first did my first step, I had to fall in order to learn what not to do. Same goes in your business when you're starting. So it's one step after one step at a time, one step at a time. Remember that. Keep that in mind all the time. It's one step at a time. Sometimes you won't make it, you will fail, sorry. Sometimes you will fail, and that's good because now you know what not to do and how to do it right. So if I wasn't having my physiotherapist next by me, I wouldn't remember that. Like she was a constant reminder, right? So when I take also a coach, like a business coach, when I took a line, I always take coaches that helps me to go through and remind me like one step at a time, one step at a time, right? They are the mirror. So you're here. You're getting that constant reminder right now, one step at a time. Take it with ease. Keep that ambition. Keep that higher goal. Don't give up on the higher goal. Just chunk those goals down, if that makes sense. So focus on the progress. That's first. That means every time that, so first tool, every time that you are making small or big achievement. For example, today you promised yourself you will do 1 call, or today you promised yourself I will write a post, right? So you wrote a post, you did you did 1 call. That means you make it. That means you already achieved something. So enjoy the journey. Now celebrate it. Anchor that emotion, anchor that wins, and getting more momentum as you go, and keep reminding yourself 1 step at a time. So that's first. Celebrate your wins. See your progress. See those steps that you're making. That's first. It will build your self-confidence. You will have more motivation to keep moving, and you will see how much you got how far you got to where you are now. Okay, so that's first. Second is when you chunk down those goals, right? So how do you do it? You take, first of all, you prioritize and execute like the Navy SEAL says. Prioritize and execute. What are your top 3 goals for the year, right? We're about to wrap up the year. So what are your top 3 goals until the end of the year? Where do you see yourself at the end of the year? What do you want to achieve to be stronger, to get those goals and feel more confidence, feel like you're moving forward? What is the needle movers right now that will help you to achieve your goals? What are the top 3? Remember, focus on top 3, because our mind is tend to forget. And as you're putting more and more to-do lists, bigger and bigger and bigger, you're getting overwhelmed. You don't know what to do. You're scared. I need to post. I need to talk with 10 people. I need to do this and I need to do that. Like, relax, breathe, and focus on your top 3 goals. Where do you want to be until the end of the year? Let me know in the comment below right now. What are your top 3 goals? Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself right now? Where do you want to go? So comment below, what are your top 3 goals right now? And when you take it third, like, where do you want to go? Focus, chunk it up, make it achievable, doable, and measurable, like a SMART goal, right? So achievable, measurable, and like that, and see that you are moving. Because if you can't measure it, and if you don't plan it, it won't happen. You got to plan your month. You got to plan your week, because if we don't plan, guess what? We plan to fail. Does that make sense? If you don't plan, you plan to fail. If we don't plan, we plan to fail. I will repeat it again. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. Keep that as a reminder, and also 1 step at a time. Okay, so 2 tools. Celebrate your wins. What is the win? And celebrate it. It can be even small celebration, like dancing, jumping up and down. Maybe do something creative for yourself, or maybe rest a bit. Give yourself that time to rest. Like those kind of celebration, mini celebration for mini goals. Then chunk those goals up, that it will be measurable, that it will be achievable, and you're seeing the success and progress. Let me know if you want me to dive in more into the goals and how to achieve them even better, and how to chunk them better. Let me know if that's something you will want in the comment below. And I will go on that on the next Rising Day. So until next time, keep on going, keep on growing. I will see you next time. Share it with someone that it can be beneficial. And again, until next time, keep on going, keep on growing. Have an amazing and a productive day.